everyone. Claude Diamond here, and hope you're having a good day, or as good a day as I am. I don't do many of these live calls, but I was in a really good mood today, and I thought let's just do this. Um, if you have any questions, or if you guys want to join me, let me get the little invite screen here. If anyone would like to join me, love to have the company. Here's the little link posted in there from StreamYard. And if you have any questions or anything, if you're in Twitter or Facebook, and we're in a multitude of places, feel free to comment or question or join me. I'm in a good mood. I get happy. I work out of my home. I'm here in San Diego, California. I have a couple different businesses. They're really just one business, but I'm a real estate investor. I've been doing that for about 32 years. You can't tell because of the hair dye. Um, That's really just me. People always ask me, they always send me, I get every week. So is that a wig or something? No, that's just a weed that grows in manure here on top of my head. But I have a real estate investment company, been doing that for a long time. And that evolved into a consulting, coaching, and mentoring business in real estate. And my true love, sales and marketing. I love talking about the gut sales method. I've written, let me get a couple of my books here. I've written a lot of books on sales and marketing. This is not a commercial, don't worry. How to Sell with Guts. The Mentor teaches the gut sales method. The Mentor, a story of success. The gut sales method rules. I love sales, and sales was really difficult for me, as well as marketing, having enough leads. So I'm going to talk about that today, and I'm going to talk about my daily rule of 5. The 5 things you need to do to succeed in business. And before we do that, when I have a good day, I don't know about you guys, but it is 5:17 here in San Diego. And I was just recently at my favorite brewery here. A little shout out to Ballast Brewery here. And this is their Padres beer. Got the little Padres. It's called Swinging Friar beer. It's a craft beer. Surprised me. I didn't think it'd be this good. And I'm going to drink it. And God, I wish we had that thing from Star Trek where I could send you, what do they call that? The transporter or whatever. I could send this to you. And this is just a great beer. It's a hoppy beer. And I pour it fast and hard. Yep. Look at that. Woo, baby. Fruity. Oh, citrus, hops, just a delight. So to your health, and I'll tell you about my good day. We had a really good day today in business. When I mean made money. A good day. Cheers. L'chaim. Ein Prosit. Sing Tao. A salute. Just had Cinco de Mayo. Icy cold out of the freezer here. And my favorite little snack before dinner, little brie cheese on a cracker here. Just so good. Excuse me while I chew in front of you. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. This is my daily rule of 5. This is what allows me to have a great lifestyle. I'm debt-free, mortgage-free, everything's paid for. And it's because I follow this daily rule of 5 steps in sales and marketing. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. Would you like some Orville Redenbacher popcorn? I just made that fresh too. Told you I was in a good mood. So every day, I have scheduled hard appointments. I talk to people every day. I mentor, coach, consult people in 23 different countries right now. I talk to people every day on Zoom. And I absolutely love it. I'll never retire. It's too much fun. And today we had one person contact me about a really great real estate deal. They contacted me. This is your takeaway moment. Okay, so pay attention if you're taking notes. They contacted me. I know you have a lot of people out there talking about a lot of different methods of marketing. I use the Guts straight line, the Guts linear KISS method. Keep it simple and short. It's a direct line method where basically, and I'll talk a little bit more about that, but basically I do some simple marketing steps to attract people to communicate directly, important word, with me. Not go through all these other 18 steps and jump around in their 32-step click funnel. funnel and everything. Oh, that brie had a kick too. Excuse me. This is not a beer with Claude. I do that on, excuse me. I do that on Saturdays, and but this is a great beer. If you're ever in Ballast Point, they're in on India Street in Little Italy in San Diego, and this is just an awesome beer. It's just a high quality beer. It's not even that high in alcohol. What is it? 5.5%. I'll tell you what, and it's hoppy. It's got that good bitter, that good bite. Let's talk about making money, because that's why you're probably here today. I had two people contact me. I spoke to one, two, three, four, five, six. I spoke to 8 people today. And from that 8 people, 2 are going to become new clients. One is a consultation on an existing deal. A consultation is basically a one-shot where I'm going to advise them on sales and marketing for their company and share with them the gut sales method. It's 3 simple steps: agenda, qualification, commitment to close. Agenda, qualification, close. 3 little steps like a staircase, and it's question-based. You learn to ask your questions with what we call redirection, and you get to qualify and close somebody, and it's totally honest and upfront. We even tell the prospect, please fire us. Okay, please don't say you'll think about it. Please just fire me. And it's the most honest and direct and fun way to sell. I love it. Okay, none of this script bullshit, pardon my French, but reading a script and saying the same old tired words and getting 99 and 9/10, 100% rejection. I spoke with somebody today. He's still knocking on doors, and God bless him. That's great. Me, I don't want to knock on doors. I don't want rejection. I don't want people coming to the door with a shotgun or the hounds. Okay, the pit bulls. I don't want to deal with that. I want to stay at home. I want to talk to you nice people. I want to drink my beer and utilize this wonderful device to the universe. Okay. And so anyway, got the other one was a consultation. Okay. For 5 figures, good money, good deal, nice person. And the other one is a new client. He's actually an old client, and he's going to become a licensee of the gut sales training system. He's actually going to teach other people the things that I teach. I like to do a few people every year, duplicate and utilize my copyright and trademark system. And so I teach a few people every year how to have their own business, making 5 or 6 figures a month, just consulting, coaching, and mentoring people in sales and marketing and real estate. So my daily rule of 5, this is the routine I do every day. The first thing I do is I speak to 5 people a day, hard appointments, live appointments, not cold calls, not scraping. I speak to 5 hard scheduled appointments a day. And basically, here's the duh moment. It's so much easier to speak to somebody who knows who you are, who is scheduled with you, okay, and you meet on Zoom, you record it, and you talk business right away. Part of the gut sales method, I'll say right up front to somebody, what is your biggest challenge? What is the biggest problem in your business? Let me see if I can help you. I'm the doctor, they're the patient. I want to make them well. I want to remove the pain. I want to find a resolution, a solution for them. Because if I can help them solve their problem, they want to work with me. Duh, been doing this for a long time. It's not that difficult. It's not that technical. So you've got to set up a marketing system. I'll talk about that in a little while if we have time. But I have a marketing system in place. So I always have warm calls. Now, if you're taking notes, remember that. I'd rather have 3, 4. I'd rather have 1 warm call a day than do cold calls all day long, all week long. I hear people say this. Oh, I'm scraping. I'm calling the list. I have a mojo dialer. I have a text dialer. I have a ringless voice dialer. I have people in other countries calling for me. And I always ask, how's that working for you? How many leads you're getting? And it's not that it doesn't work. I always say this. It just doesn't work well. You don't get enough leads for the money and time invested, and you don't get, and this is the most important, you don't get quality leads, warm leads, prospects who are waiting to speak with you on the phone because you offer them value. Is this that difficult? Come on. Okay, what's that sign say behind me? Do you give good phone? Okay, let me run my little banner behind. If you guys want to learn more, if you want a free book or a free 15-minute consultation with me, feel free to do so. I have free mind maps too. You can either call me or you can just go to my webpage and set up. You'll see a little calendar in there and just schedule with me for 15 minutes. Pick my brain, ask me anything you want. I'll send you a free book or a free mind map. Just ask me. It can't hurt to ask, right? And I'll give it to you anyway because I'm a soft touch. And then I'll give you a few ideas. Maybe we'll do business, maybe not. But this is the way I market myself. I talk to people every day. And I don't assault them. I don't want to corner them. I don't believe in pressuring people. I believe in offering resolutions. What is the outcome that they're looking for? And half my clients are in real estate, and the others are in a variety of different businesses, and they have trouble in sales and marketing for good leads. I have no trouble with leads. So therefore, I can speak to 5 live calls a day on Zoom for the most part. 2 of my calls today, I had 8 or 9 calls today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 calls today. And 7 of them were on Zoom and the other 2 were on the phone. I don't care. Oh, one was on FaceTime. I use FaceTime too, by the way. So a little bit of takeaway here. You need a scheduling system. Write this down. This works for me. It'll work for you. Okay. I'm nobody special. I'd rather work smart. Okay. And if you work smart, you get lucky. And if you get lucky, you talk to enough people. This is called my rule of 5. I just talk to 5 people a day minimum every day. That's 25 a week. Big deal. I work in the morning. I'm off the rest of the day. I go jogging every day, swimming. My wife and I this week, we're going up to our favorite vineyard in Escondido or Phila. You have that quality of life and you're making more money than you'll ever need. All you have to do is, so for my coaches out there, are you coaching? Are you consulting? Are you mentoring? Are you doing real estate? You've got to have a marketing system. And so you have quality leads, A, and B, you've got to know how to speak to the people. You got to speak the right way. Don't sound like everyone else. It's 2023. Don't read a script. Don't be annoying and ask for the order 5 times or more. It won't work. Okay. Now, also, when you speak to 5 people a day and you have a good database or spreadsheet system or CRM, I don't care what you use. You can do what I do. Have a messy little notebook with Sharpie pens here. Okay. I go through maybe 2 or 3 of these a month. I'm a scribbler, a note taker. You can see all my notes and my people I talk to and everything right there. And then we add this all to our database. We use for financial, we use Quicken because we have a lot of clients, a lot of customers, different payments amounts because we finance a lot of people. And we also use a good old Apple Numbers. I also use Evernote too for client management. Just good, simple. I'm a KISS method all the way. Even in my marketing method is so simple. Okay. It's so linear. Okay. And the thing about it is I don't spend any, in fact, today, I wish I should have, no, I don't have I'll do it next time if you guys remind me. I get paid for my marketing. I actually got a deposit today from a company and they help me to get my leads and I get a check from them. You know, Google, you've heard of them. Okay. I do, Google owns YouTube. I do a lot of my videos on there, shorts and everything else, long videos, short videos. And I put them in all over the place. And I'll get into that in a little while. I do a little 30 minutes a day of marketing. Could you do 30 minutes a day of simple marketing? Even you can do videos, you can do blogging, you can do pictures, you can do some stuff so simple. I even help my students with their marketing. I have so many leads, I even give away some of my leads to my students because I just want my licensees especially. So we do follow-ups. So when I talk to 25, 35, 50 people a week, okay, and a lot of people say no, they're not ready, they have no interest, the money's a challenge right now. I put them in my follow-up system. We don't have time today to talk about it, but I have a very unique, simple follow-up system. I follow up with everybody I speak to. Everyone I talk to, I send a video thanking them for their time, reiterating my offer, or summarizing it, attaching a contract or a letter of intent to everybody I speak to all the time. So that's your follow-up. Number 3 on my list, social media. I do 5 social media placements a day. What does that mean? I post in other people's web pages. You know, you're going on. I was invited today to a Facebook page that has 25,000 people on it. Okay, a lot of my customers come from real estate. I coach in sales and marketing to people in real estate, realtors, and all kinds of folks. And I was invited by the owner of the page to come on and contribute materials. Guess what happened? And I don't do salesy, schlocky shit. Okay, I just put content in there. I answer a few questions. Guess what happens? He went to the time and trouble to accumulate 25,000 people on his Facebook group. It's a huge group. Guess what? If I post in there, this is a good tip too. I hope you're writing this down. You know, I haven't finished my beer yet, but I'm really babbling along here. Have another sip. Oh, is there anything better than a cold beer from Ballas Brewery on a successful money day? Nothing is better. So I do 5 social media posts. Don't have time to talk about that today either, but I just want to give you the macro strokes. And I can, if you want to schedule a private consultation with me, I'll give you the mini strokes. I'll give you a mind map. If you go to my webpage and schedule with me, there's a little calendar in there, and I will send you a mind map with my marketing system and my sales system. So you have an outline with my notes and everything like that. That'll help you. You got to have you got to do social media placement, but it's not like you think. It's real simple, and I do it all myself. Okay, it's not that hard. It's really simple. Word. You get a lot of voicemails. I leave voice. You know, all those people, all those phone calls I make. My goal is to speak to 5 people. But I might have to make more than I might have to make, and they're hard appointments. Okay, but I might make some follow-up phone calls. They're not always home or expecting me, and I leave voicemail messages. So I leave at least 5 voicemail messages, but I don't leave the typical voicemail. Guts, we have a system. We leave a voicemail message that has a 50% or more greater response rate. There's a certain way to leave voicemails. And if you go to my YouTube page, I have several videos on that. Don't just leave, hi, here's my name and number. Boom. You've got to create an incentive. There's a lot of psychology in persuasion and influence. You got to leave the right voicemail. And if you leave the right voicemail where you raise curiosity or you give them an incentive, hi, Mr. and Mrs. Prospect. This is Claude Diamond. Hi, sorry it took me so long to get back to you. I have the paperwork. I have the contract. I'm ready to make you an offer today on your property. Could you call me back before 2:30? Here's my number, 970-281-5151. And boom. They get this. They may not know who I am or anything, but the curiosity kicks in and they return the call to me. I make 5 offers a day. Number 5 of 5. I make 5 offers. All those people I speak to, the live calls, the follow-ups, even on the voicemails, I make offers every day. I even tell the prospect. I have something in my one book here. Let me see if I can find it. It's my Guts Rules book. This is on my webpage and on Amazon and eBay and everything like that. It's called, how many of you are fans of The Godfather? I got to be able to find this. Where is this? I only wrote the book. Let's see if we can find it. Come on, Godfather, where are you? I'll make them an offer they can't refuse. And the Godfather offer is basically that. And I tell the prospect, hey, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. But of course, you can if you want to. But I'm going to make you an offer. If you had an offer and you use something we call Guts hypnotic selling, it's the ability to place suggestions in their head and their subconscious. And you say something like, I'd like to make you, suppose you found a solution to your problem that resolved the problem, help you to double or triple your business, get you more quality leads every day, and make you so comfortable on the phone that your business would just in the next 30 days double or triple. What would you take an action if you had a certain certainty to a certain degree that this was just not another shiny object, but this was a program, a concept, a method, a system that could help you? What would you do, Mr. and Mrs. Prospect? I know it's in here. It's like, and I'm going to find it. So don't go away. I'll even read it to you. It's called the Godfather Close. And whenever it's the rule of five, what we're talking about today. It's in the book. And if I have enough time left, because it was a long day today, but it was a good day. It was a money day, and it was so much fun. That's why I'm celebrating with you with a beer. Not to brag, well, maybe a little, but it's just so great. The joy of having your own business and having that freedom thing that we all want, live life under your own standards, to be able to talk to nice people every day and be part of the solution, not part of the problem. I mean, how much fun is that? This is my own book that I wrote it, and I can't seem to find the one darn page, unless this is the wrong book. I don't think it is. Isn't that amazing? Give me one more second. Found it. Oh my God, it was right in the front there. The Godfather Close. It's a picture of me superimposed over Mr. Brando. Make them an offer they can't refuse. I'm reading this right from my book here. In sales, you're often going to have a situation where there is no convincing the prospect to make a decision. You are so close to a sale, but there just isn't enough EQ. EQ is one of the most important things in my gut sales method. It's called the emotional quotient. To close the deal. So when this occurs, I employ a technique inspired from the famous Godfather movie. Remember when Don Corleone says, make him an offer he can't refuse? Bad imitation, I know. In sales, it can't hurt to make a spur of the moment offer within a time frame. And this is it goes on for a little while longer. I don't want to bore you, read the whole thing. But basically, you learn how to make a transparent offer to them. And you incorporate all their needs and greeds, all their problems. So through the qualification process, you find out about 2 or 3 or even more, 5 or 6 needs and greeds of the prospect. And then you go, if there was a way we could solve those problems, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, that worked within your time frame and your budget, what would you say next? Because I'd like to make you that offer. That's exactly, and if you know you can do it, if you can't, you have to adjust. But I always go to people, this is the offer I can make. And if you want to do it, let's do it today. Let's negotiate something so we can get started. And if you want to say no, God bless you, it's okay to fire me. Boom. Real honest, real upfront. So I use the guts marketing method. It's called a KISS method. It's on the bottom there. I wrote myself a little note on this. I love dry erase boards. I have them all over here in my office. Every day I speak to 5 people. Every day I follow up with 5 people. I do 5 social media postings. I might want to take one little video of 30 to 60 seconds and put it in all over the place. Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and of course YouTube. I'll put it in. It'll be topical. It'll be non-commercial. It'll be contemporary. It'll hopefully deal with one of the main problems that people are having in their particular business in terms of sales and marketing. Like I said, half my clients come from are either realtors or investors, and they need help in sales, or they need attract more leads. That's why people come to your Uncle Claude here. And then after the social media just feeds my calendar page. People go directly to my calendar page. I put out a little content. I do live streaming. I also do something where I post a lot of information on other people who already have my audience. Listen carefully. I go to other who already have huge followings, and I just go into their webpage. I ask to be accepted if it's a blog or a group on Facebook. And then I don't do anything commercial or obvious. And I basically help to answer questions and solutions. People click on my picture or my link. They find out that this is what I do. They buy my book, or they go to my webpage, or they schedule free 15 minutes with me, which you can do at claudediamond.com or and I give them free materials, a lot of free stuff, free books, free mind maps, and I also give them free consultation. And this works because I'm a stranger, and your mom said the same thing my mom did, right? Don't talk to strangers. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to put them in there. We'll address them right away. But this is the daily rule of 5 every day, 5 voicemails, always, and 5 offers. So I always make offers every day. A lot of people say no to me. The key to this business is you got to have a marketing system where you're not getting burned out. If you're just making phone call after phone call, spending a lot of money, getting a lot of frustration using 4 or 5 different ClickFunnels methods and all that other jazz, you're going to go broke or burned out or be frustrated by all the rejection you get. I'll think about it. I'll talk to my spouse. Call me after tax season. I got to walk the dog. Boom, boom, boom. The people I talk to have an urgent, it's like a toothache. And I'm Claude the dentist. When you get a toothache, how fast do you want that pain to be resolved? I talk with warm prospects who have an urgency. We call that, once again, the emotional quotient. And it's so important. I don't listen. If I want to speak to people who are looking to for a resolution today, if they're not, I qualify them very quickly. I have a little 3-minute timer here. So if they don't have the need or there's no problems, it's over. I'll send them something for free. If they don't have the money to solve the need, I'll offer financing. But if they don't want to do that, it's over. If they don't have the authority to make a decision, or it's not timely, they don't want to resolve it now because there's no emotional quotient or urgency, it's over. But they go into my follow-up system, okay, which we'll talk about at another time. I have a really good follow-up system. It's very organized. Thank you, Claudia. She does that the storing the numbers, the information, the email, and all the other accumulated data is so important because the person who says, I'm not ready, the problem isn't big enough, I don't want to take action, I can't afford you, Claude, or the problem right now. But that doesn't mean that you can't still keep a long umbilical cord, okay, from your belly button to theirs. And so that they say someday, Claude, I like that conversation. Thank you for the gift. I'm calling you back now 2 years later because it's stuck in my head and I'm looking for an answer today. Can you help me? Boom. So you know what? I know most of the gurus are saying you've got to build up your audience for 6 to 12 months. You'll starve. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with building up your audience, your database, your email list, and everything else like that. Okay, but I don't know about you guys. My bills come in every month. When do you want to pay those bills? I want to pay them right away. So I want to deal with people who are ready to do business, real estate deals, need help in sales or marketing or whatever. And I have a dedicated system. It's called GUTS. It's a KISS method system. It's so simple to generate leads without spending any money, really little money, very little money for the most part. And like I said, I get paid. I was talking with my wife about this today. We got a check today. We get paid for the marketing I do. Let me repeat that. I don't spend money. I get paid for my marketing program. Guts marketing actually gets me paid. So not only do I get quality leads, but I also get compensated for it. Instead of, how many of you have spent hundreds, thousands of dollars on ClickFunnels and pay-per-click and this guru and that guru, scraping and buying lists and all that jazz, and just to get crap leads or no leads? I get quality leads, and I'd rather speak to 3, 4, 5 people a day in good conversations, respectful doctor-patient conversations, than try to engage hundreds of people who don't know who I am and already have a chip on their shoulder because I'm annoying them, I'm bothering them, I'm an uninvited guest. I can't do that kind of marketing. Maybe that's just me. How do you feel about it? I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a real good idea of what I do. What is my gut sales and marketing system is simplicity. We call it KISS. Time for another sip of beer here. We're drinking this really, you guys baseball fans. How the Padres doing, Claudia? I haven't followed. We were the worst sports fans in the world. And they were winning early in the season here. If you know what the Padres are doing, text me, okay? Or somebody Google it and look it up. Oh, nothing like a cold beer. I've been up since this morning. Today was a working day. Usually, I'll work in the mornings. I have scheduled heart appointments on my daily rule of 5 every day. Is there room for exceptions? Absolutely. But this is my routine of success. And if it works for me, it'll work for you. We do everything except the one. You got to ask yourself this one question. What's the one thing I can do today to make money in my coaching, consulting business, in my real estate business, as a real estate agent, a broker, a foot massage consultant, use Q-tip and dental floss coach? Well, that's gross. Or whatever you do. What's the one thing I can do today to make money today? Okay. And we do all this busy work, all this running around. What's the one thing? Remember the word I taught you today: linear, straight line, straight to it. You have to set up your marketing and your daily rule of 5 routine so that you're talking to nice people every day, warm prospects every day. Guess what happens when you talk to people and you're face to face on Zoom? I love Zoom, or I use FaceTime from Apple. Okay, I do a lot. When I make phone calls to people, by the way, I use an iPhone because it has a dedicated video system called FaceTime. And about 50-60% of the phone owners out there have an iPhone. So you know what? When I'm face to face, you're in their living room, you're in their face, you're in their car. And can you read, and can't talk about this today, but can you read people? How do you read people's minds? I do a mentoring session with my students every Monday. And I think 3 weeks ago, I discussed how to read people's minds, the words they use, how they say the words, the physicality. You see me, I use my hands a lot and everything like that. Okay, you can read. I'm enthusiastic. It's not the beer. I heard you. No, I love what I teach, and I love teaching people that you're working way too hard, you guys, and you're spending way too much money, and you need to simplify things. Okay, you got to keep it simple, keep it easy. I do a 30 to 60 minutes a day of marketing. I speak to nice people every day who want to speak to me, who schedule with me. By the way, last thing before we leave, are you scheduling? Do you have a schedule system somewhere in your web page? Are you using a dedicated scheduling system? I use Book Like a Boss. Shout out to them. Great web page, and has a built-in scheduling system. It's a wonderful feature. And if it works for me, it'll work for you. So you're putting out content, you're rewarding people. Okay, you're creating what we call incentives, gratification. Okay, I respect a prospect. What's a good, in your coaching, consulting, mentoring business, in your real estate dealings, what is one good prospect worth? Did you ever really think about that? You have one person. If you're a realtor out there and you get a listing for, let's say, a $500,000 property, 500,000 will buy you a cardboard box behind Costco without a view here in California. But seriously, what's that one prospect worth? If you're a realtor, it's 3 to 6%, right? And that's really what it's all about. Oh, San Diego. Oh,
Padres are 3rd of 5 in the National League West. Rockies are 5 of 5 in the National League West.
Oh, that's our other home. We live part of the year, and we never take vacations. We just move to different houses that we own. We're in San Diego right now. Love San Diego. The weather finally turned. Got sunny and warm here, which we're famous for. But we also live in, if you're skier and snowboarders, we live in Winter Park, Colorado. The snow is finally melting. It's amazing. We also live part of the year in Pinehurst. Shout out to Pinehurst, North Carolina. It's where golfers go to die. I don't think that's their theme.
No, I
don't think they. Gosh. I have not been authorized to say that. Yeah.
No.
I wish we were sponsored. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
It's a family business. Rule of 5: give good phone. So, what do you need to be? Last word before I go today. What do you need to succeed in business? You need the business. Okay, you need a product or a service. If you're a realtor, you need listings. You need to sell homes. Okay. If you're a coach or a consultant in any business, you need prospects, clients all the time, right? And that's how you make your money. So, and you need to know in your particular business what you're talking about. You need to know your business. If you're a realtor, you have to be licensed, you have to study, you have to know different things about the law and contracts and that and so and stuff like that. If you're a coach, consultant, or a mentor in your business, you need to know what you're talking about based on experiences. By the way, the bad experiences can be more valuable than the good ones, okay? And the bottom line is you want to help people. So that's number one. You got to have the foundation of the business, a product or a service. And you guys have that already. There's so many businesses out there that sell their time, knowledge, and energy. That's number one. Number two, you have to be superb in sales. You got to be great in sales. You've got to learn how to be unscripted, speak spontaneously and comfortably to people, and have these what we call adult to adult conversations where you lead people in a doctorly fashion, okay, in an authoritative fashion, not a bully or anything, but you're there to help people. Guess what happens when you're non-threatening? Use the right words, the right questions, because guts is a system. And so you got to learn how to sell people, qualify people, and close them in one phone call. That's the genius. Thank you. I'm patting myself on the back. Sorry. Well, my mentor taught me a lot of these things. There's some people, you ever notice they can make all the money in the world? They make so much money. There's always a couple people in every company. They're always the top salespeople. Okay. They're driving the nicest cars, have the nicest homes and everything else. They got the bling on their wrist and everything. Where is my watch? This is my bling. I love my Apple Watch. I absolutely love it. I go running every day. I listen to audiobooks and news and music. I have done deals with just my AirPods and a phone and my Apple Watch, which is also my phone. Amazing. I don't even take my phone. This is my phone. So you got to be superb in sales. Number three, you have to have enough people to speak to on a daily basis. Duh, you know this. It's a Homer Simpson moment, okay? So you're doing all this hard work, you're studying, you're attending all these seminars, you're walking on hot coals, you're doing all this crazy shit. And then you're spending more money on marketing, and you need to be great in sales and know how to be comfortable and confident. You need to be cool. Okay. And that takes time and practice. I do that with my students all the time. We role play every Monday. We just role play, overcome stalls and objections. And it works so well. I'm so proud of so many of my students. They are creating great lives of success and prosperity for themselves because I talk with them all the time. I do private and group training with my students. And it's amazing how if they change their mindset, if they have a system, a tested system, and they stick to it, it is amazing how well it works. And you've got to have quality leads every day, because if you're just oh God, I'm going to get in trouble. If you're just driving for dollars, or you're just knocking on doors, or you're just buying lists, I'm sorry, I have an opinion. You can disagree with me. It's okay. But I can't do that stuff. I don't want to spend a lot of time and money and get a lot of rejection. It's just not who I am. I know what I do like is to speak with people and help them solve their problems. And in return, if they see the value that I offer, they occasionally say yes. And that has helped me to build a wonderful life, a quality life. Isn't that right, dear? Yeah. See, testimonial. No, that's it. It's not. Don't you love those phony baloney testimonials that some of these gurus put on their web pages? It is amazing. It's like they have a little line or something like that with a quote, or they're at the middle of a seminar. Okay, the people attended a seminar and they say, "Well, how'd you like it? Did you learn everything? Wasn't it just wonderful?" "Oh yeah, it was great." What are they going to say? It was shit and I wasted my money. They're on camera and everything. Do you think the guru would even play it if they gave their honest opinion? No. The thing about me, somebody calls me up and says, "Claude, how do I know you're real?" Well, you're talking to me right now. You can do some homework on me and talk to a few of my clients or students. I don't have a problem with that. You don't hand them off to anybody. I don't hand them off to anybody either. You only get me. I do all the coaching and mentoring. I don't know if anybody else does that. Most of them use a terminology called scaling. Okay, they want to get as many people in as cheaply per dollar as possible. And we have a different business model here at Diamond Consulting Group, home of the gut sales and marketing method. We only do one-on-one. Why? Because I want people to have good value. I want to see people succeed. I love the day. It's more than a business. I love that when people come back to me and they say, Claude, thank you. Changed my life. I'm free. I can work from home. I can make money. And that just touches my heart and soul. I love that. I live for that. It's more than money. Money's important, okay? Person who said money isn't everything, he was an idiot. He didn't have any either, okay? Money's important. You want to live like a human being in this crazy world that we're in right now. You want to live in good, safe places. You want to protect your family. You want to have good health care. You want your kids to go to good colleges and not come out with $500,000 debt. You want to retire. You want to have the best health care in the world and a retirement program so you're not eating dog food someday. And you want to live now for now. You want to live well today. Then you need to have your own business and you need to have a marketing and sales system that's simple and that works. Does that make sense? Oh, we got somebody coming on here. We got a Joey. Hello, Joey. Oh, Joey disappeared. I scared him away. Oh, no. Oh, no. We finally had someone join me. Isn't it amazing? I have been rambling to you guys. It is the power of the first can of beer, which I haven't even finished. And a nice bowl of popcorn, by the way. Thank you, Orville Redenbacher, for making good popcorn. What are we having for dinner tonight? Taco night. It is Taco Tuesday. Yes. Tell me, is there anything better than a good... I like do you guys, what's that? Old El Paso. They make a taco shell now. I'm going to do a little Gut 6.0 with you guys. You're going to love it. Nah, it's okay. You know, it's a taco shell. Cool. And it's got, you know how they're really pushed together? This one has a little ledge in the middle. So you can really stuff the shit inside it and really hold it. Okay, and the one I love the best is the Old El Paso lime taco shells. I knew you were going to bring them up. Thank you.
Should I take it back down?
No, I'll take one.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Just be careful. Don't scrunch it.
World's best San Diego, like food is. Look at that.
See the bottom?
Oh yeah.
That you can put on the plate, and you just set it, and you fill it up, and you're all good. And
you stuff that puppy full of good stuff, and overflowing. You melt all that cheese, and the ones I can't find. That's Old El Paso, right, hon? Yes. Yeah, it's lime flavored. Oh, I love that. I think we got that in North Carolina. Oh yeah, and you bite into it, the cheese and the meat. We use buffalo, by the way. Buffalo meat is so superior to cow meat, Chuck. You know, you use buffalo meat. It's leaner, it's more flavorful. You melt that good cheese. We use a Mexican cheese blend, and with lettuce and tomato and cabbage and a little hot sauce, and you bite into that. And that crunch, and that it's hot and it's delicious. What am I doing right now? What's in your mind? What are you going to have for dinner tonight, people? It's too late. Well, you're my friends in New York. What is it? 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. I hope you ate by now, right?
They're going to have it tomorrow.
We're in San Diego. Oh, I have a beer in the freezer, hon. Would you pull it out before it explodes?
Shall I bring it up?
I was, yeah, if you don't mind, when you get a chance. You're going to do 5 miles today just on the staircase.
I did 5 miles,
yeah. I run every day. We have a treadmill. We walk, we run, we treadmill every day. We use our Apple Watches and see how much we did. I'm almost at 5 miles myself. I usually try to do 10 a day. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. This went a lot longer than I thought. We went almost 45 minutes. Thank you. And tonight was brought to you by Swinging Friar Ale. This is a wonderful hoppy pale ale. It is wonderful. It is, what did I say the alcohol is? It's very low. It's 5.5%. It's very tasty. It's full flavored. It's got a little bite to it and everything. See, it's more than just business and sales and marketing and my rule of 5. It's the quality of your overall existence. Are you happy doing what you're doing? Are you living the life you deserve? Are you getting all you want out of life? Every day's a gift. Are you getting what you want? We all read the news and hear all this. Everybody's so argumentative and everything today. You know what? Celebrate life. Enjoy life. have good people and relationships and friends around. Oh, God, I'm on a soapbox right now.
Uh-oh.
God, half a beer and I'm going to town. Anyway, enjoy it and have enough money to enjoy it with. Have your own business and work smart, and you'll see the magic happen every time. And as I always say, no one deserves success more than you good people. I know how hard you work. I know you're good people. I don't care about that junk on those people on the news and all that crap you hear. I know you're good people. I know you just want to pay your bills. You want to take care of your family. You want to have occasional margarita and of course, tacos on Tuesday. And the way to do that is to be an entrepreneur, is to work smart. Get yourself a mentor, by the way. Get yourself somebody who the shortcut to success doesn't have to be your Uncle Claude. But if you do want to learn more about the gut sales method and what I've talked about tonight, go to my webpage, claudediamond.com. Schedule a free 15 minutes with me. I'll give you a book on my mind map on my system and the new guts sales KISS method marketing system. So you'll have all the warm leads you'll need. You won't have to spend any money. And then when you get people on the phone, you can close them and live happily ever after, because no one deserves success more than you. Thanks for joining me. Take care. This is Claude Diamond. Bye-bye.